Alright, gentlemen. So we don't get distracted from the body temperature and COVID-19. COVID-19 we haven't discussed yet, but trust me, when I'm gonna discuss it, you will be amazed about COVID-19. Alright? Now,
Yes, yes.
Alex,
Yes.
then Vicky, then Abhijit, then Ranjit, and then Utkal. Fine. So guys, choose who is gonna be opposed and who is gonna in favor of reservation system in India.
I'm in favor with Vicky.
Okay, you are in a favor of. Who is that? Vivek. Vicky is Vivek is a favor of. Abhijit is also a favor of.
Yeah, me too.
Hello.
Yes, I also favor with Vicky.
Utkal is also favor of.
Yeah.
Okay, Utkal, Abhijit, and Vicky, right?
Yes. So then I am against.
Then we have to be against. Who is against? Like me, Raghav, and a little, I guess. Yeah.
Me.
Okay, if we three guys are in opposed, do you think you three will win?
Favor.
Yes,
yeah.
I mean.
Oh my God, who is that positive vibe?
Utkal.
Actually, there is a little bit disturbance from some side.
Okay, fine. We'll find out who is there. Okay, let's begin the things. If you are really comfortable with, like, you can favor, very good, then no problem. Fine. So I would like to be clear. Ranjit, Raghav, and Alex will be in oppose of, and Abhijit, Vicky, and Utkal will be in a favor of, right?
Yeah, right.
Yes.
So before we begin, discussing and abusing what exactly these are, I would like to know a little introduction part. So who's gonna tell me the introduction part of reservation system in India?
Yeah, let me tell you first. Yeah, actually, reservation system is something in which some religions just get benefit, or they are just getting jobs, or they are just stopping some people, those who are very talented, or those who are from the upper caste. Just because of these people or reservation system, other persons are not getting proper jobs, but still they are much talented than those people, like those who are getting benefit of reservation system. So that's why they are just, those people are just following the system of our country because they are not too much talented, or they are not too much educated.
Okay.
Just because of the reservation system, they are here.
Oh, well understood your point. Now I would like to know more about the from the supporting party. Can you elaborate a little? What is reservation exactly?
May I? The reservation system is too much. This is in India only, and this is the.
You don't say the volume. You don't say the volume of India. You just go with what is this?
Okay. And this is the divide in only for caste. Some castes are poor, and some castes are in general category, and some castes are in higher category. So there is divided in only for the caste of the reservation system.
Okay. Well, Ranjit says only Ranjit elaborated, added only religion. Now you added only caste. I'm really confused. Who's gonna make me clear?
Religion is not too much.
I'm not talking about too much, Abhijit. Now who's gonna make me satisfied with the answer? Okay. I'm confused a little.
And let me try to explain.
Sure, Alex. Go ahead.
In India, we have a caste-based reservation system. Currently, we are following. The intention of this caste-based reservation system is to bring forth the backward caste when the constitution is based. But still, we are following the same caste-based reservation system in India. That is the current situation in India. And some people are saying that we should abolish that current caste-based system and so bring some new renovate the existing reservation system into some other kind of economic based reservation system. But unfortunately, that didn't came as far these days.
Well, I'm still not satisfied whether you also supporting only caste based. Okay, I have a question. Don't we have a reservation based on religion?
No.
Religion
Yes.
also covered. Actually, the caste is a sub part of that religion, so it will also covered under that caste, right?
So, unless you don't introduce the exactly religion, how will you say about the caste? Caste is sub part, right? Suppose if somebody
caste is different and religion is different.
yes, religion is something different. Like in Hindu, if somebody is falling in OBC, okay, so that could be a Hindu OBC. That could be I would say some sort of other OBC as well. But if I talk about who is religion, so Muslims are considered under minorities in India, and they are getting other. If I talk about Muslims, they are getting other benefits in a special reservation.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That is also correct. Yeah.
So that these are the difference between caste based and religion based. So in India we have both. Ranjit says reservation based on religion, partially okay, and Abhijit messed up. You again. Now, see, whatever we are going to say here, we need to be precise. All right?
Yes.
Fine. So I'm opposed of this because you guys have given me no choice. I was, about to support it, but let it be. Fine. So yes. So I don't want that. I don't want that in my country because I feel distinguished from my society. I feel like racist. Not exactly. I feel like people are not, treating me equally.
It's just cutting the talented people.
Yes, I'm not happy with that. So tell me, supportive guys. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
I feel distinguished from my society, from my country. Even I'm a native of this country, I feel like be treated like a special person. Why? I do not have special things. I belong to the general caste. I have the complete right. I have the complete education, but still I'm not able to get the job, get that position, just because I falls in a general caste. So what is my fault?
There is no your fault because the government make decision for all general categories.
Okay, so
persons.
you are agree with me that government is doing wrong and you support me, right?
No. Government is not doing wrong. Government is right, but you are also not right because you are a high category and you have knowledge, too much knowledge and experience. Then you can get too much. You can earn too much money. But
how we can
low
just
category,
get money, when we just don't have any support from government, when we just don't have any benefit. So how you can say that from where we will just earn money and how we will just earn that money, how we will just make our future bright if we are just really capable of something, still we are deprived from each and everything.
No, I'm sorry. I'm telling that government has made for all general categories people. Actually, too much general categories are not poor. Too much general categories are rich and get jobs too much in India. General categories. That's why government has made this type of all reservation for the all poor guys and low categories guys.
There are a lot of poor people in general category. What about them? You are treated them. The government
Actually, for this question, I have to get back in the past. Like in 1918, the Maharaja Mysore having received the pension class people. Like when the first war happened in 1914, the British government considered the constitutional reform to limit and support the people of getting in caste. And when the Punam Pact, the argument from Dr. B.R. Ambedkar have told in 1932 at 24th September, then the government had decided to implement the act in 1935 of this caste religion. And after that, the lots of struggle and depression class in getting the reservation caste from DC also to SC, BC, SC, OBC, like SC, there are many castes have implemented in 1935. In India, the law will made, but it would not execute. Yes, I'm right.
That was 70 years ago, and why still following this inequality? Still, the Constitution supports that inequality.
Yes, yes. In Article 14, the equality before the law. Yes, yes. Yes, what am I telling that in Article 14 there is written the equality before the law and equality before the protection. Am I right?
I don't know you are right or wrong.
I didn't get that. The Constitution is telling that every citizen is equal and everyone has the right to treat as equal. But on the same Constitution, they built some other articles, and it says that some people are special and we should treat them better. If they are applying for a government job, they need a priority. That is inequality. That is clearly inequality, and this kind of partiality is shown from the Constitution.
Yes, yes.
Maybe on the British times that is right, because on those days maybe some people are too much struggling from to reach an adequate level based on education as well as on the economic situation. But things are changed.
Actually, the Indira Gandhi state that the reservation policy in India had been divided in Article 14, 15, and 16, right?
I'm not sure about the article number, but I know just the content. Maybe you are not too much aware about that. But anyway,
no, I have been researching before the debate started, so I have to let you know that these things are happening in our country in the past.
Okay, but past is past, right? Alex's point is with future. Alex said that earlier it had to happen, maybe earlier in 1971 or other era, we were in need of. Now it's more than 50 years. 50 years means a lot of changes. We were not even thinking about computers earlier. Right now, everybody has their own hand, right? So now, why we need a reservation? I don't want that. Yeah, it separates me. I have the same friend in my college hostel. We completed our education. He was in my 10th. He was in my 12th grade, and now he completed graduation from the same degree. I completed from the same degree. I got 78%. He got 52%. We applied for the same same post in a railway group D. He got selected. I got not selected. Just because of that, I was a normal general caste. And he was somewhere in OBC. Now tell me, what is my fault? I was a person who had not a smartphone in my college time. I was using normal simple feature phone. On the other hand, he had the Apple MacBook alongside an iPhone 10. So I don't understand why the caste is still available.
Yeah, and government is just claiming that we are uplifting scheduled caste, or what they are doing to uplift, general caste. So that's a partiality.
Yes, I totally agree with Sir Rakab, sir. But
no, don't be agree. Give me some points.
No, I will agree with your point, but I have an objection. Like when we look back to our past, we can see the thing when it changes, like how caste is made.
Okay, why Vicky is not saying anything? Is Vicky agree with me? Come Vicky into my side. You are very silent from opposing party.
Yeah, sir. Actually, I was on the way. Now I'm at home, so now I can speak.
Perfectly. Okay, go on. So who is telling me about, like, he is partially agree with me, but he has some point to declare?
Yes, sir, I am telling, sir. Yes, sir. What was the point is when Punam Pact was formed, it was the government implement by the Indira Gandhi in 1935. Like when the Dr. B.R. Ambedkar and M.K. Singh, they both implemented act in 1935 of this caste thing. Like in the past time, when these people are struggling for a lot, like they are not getting job. Like right now in the general people happen, they are also struggling the same. In past, they're not having any caste like SC, OBC, but now they're having caste and they're getting beneficial, right?
On those days, the backward caste doesn't have, get education. But look around you. Everyone is going to the public school or in some other school. Everyone get the education, and there is no such partiality is not required right now. Maybe on those days, the backward doesn't have, the government doesn't support, and the caste system or the society doesn't support other caste to backward caste to go to the school and learn. But it is a past incident.
Like in this, I have little one question.
Okay, may I?
So, sir, listen to me. I have a little one question.
Okay.
If a person is not belonging SC or ST card by birth, he will see is not deemed to be member of ST, right? After he or she getting married into the person who not belonging in any category, the husband will become ST category or not?
Oh, okay. Once again, your question, please.
Okay. If a person like he is belong, if a woman she is belonging to ST category, ST or ST, and that part, and after giving his marriage to a man like not having any caste in general people, the husband will become SC or ST.
According to Indian Constitution, I would say the husband will remain his own caste. The woman will be brought into the general caste.
Yes, but in the same case, in the religion side, it don't happen. Like if the Muslim, if the Muslim caste is get marrying to the Hindu caste, he is have to become the Hindu, right?
Depends.
Yes.
It totally depends. There is no rules.
But it happened. Like if you're Muslim,
no, we don't go with we don't go with that, right? It totally depends. If I love a Muslim, I love a Christian girl. Okay, I love a Sikh girl. So now it totally depends upon me even I am going to be converted to Sikh or the woman is being converted to Hindu. Right. Totally depends upon, there are no such rules. Even I could convert into that, but here's the chance. It depends upon, totally depends upon you. So there's no such rules. But according to the Indian Constitution, I would say the Marriage Act, I say, the woman will get the surname of man.
They surely get the surname, yes.
Yes. So that is a fact. So what do you want to talk about, Utkal?
I want to talk that why this discrimination happen. Like if the Muslim people go in the change their caste and
you're talking like a feminist.
Listen, I'm talking. Hello.
Okay, Abhijit has some point. Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, too much general categories people are educated, right? But in India, too much low categories. It means SC, ST categories. People are not too much educated. That's why didn't get the job of the CST categories persons, and they all general categories people are get job. Anything job get. Why? Because they are all are educated. That's why the government need to make a reservation system.
Yes. This act was implemented in 1932.
Yeah, I don't know the what is the rules of reservation because I am not a politician. But this is the basic thing according to my opinion.
Why you people are discussing? You need to be in debate, man. Don't you know the culture of debate? Without missing a single second. A single second's gap is not appreciable in debate. You need to be actively supporting your side whenever you are in oppose or in favor of. Okay?
Okay, where is the opposed person? What
Yeah.
is the opinion?
Wow. The guy is roaring.
Here I am from Kerala. The situation in Kerala is the general category as well as the backward category, everyone get equal education. But when they came to the government sector, most of the people who is working in government sector is backward category because they got a bypass to reach there. And maybe their parents are government employee retired, and their grandparents are retired from. And even if my friends are backward category, they will usually get the government job. How far we support, because the number of people of backward category is very less. So somebody goes and study, then they will definitely get a government job. As compared with the backward people, lot of people in general category suffering too much in education sector as well as their economical situation. They are also suffering. The government and the constitution does not support those kind of people.
Okay, so Kerala is a educated state in India. That's right.
Yeah, I think it should be based on your economy, how much you are just capable. If you are just really poor, then you should get the benefit of it. Otherwise, you should leave it, or government should snatch that benefit from each and every person.
Right.
There are lot of persons. they are doing work as ST or IAS. Still, they are just getting the benefit of scholarship of their children. And I have watched some live examples. So that's that. If someone is just able to get a government job, then the benefit of reservation from their children should be snatched by government, and it should be just provided to those people who are really needy, who have good percentage, or who have this more capable and have good marks.
Sir, hello.
Yes.
So I want to say about your point. Like you have said, you don't get job when you're your friend and getting the job. I have one point to make. Like when you said you don't get job, why don't you change your caste?
Why don't I?
Change your caste, like go back to SC category. Like in our state, what happens? If one of my friend, he's my like big brother, and he's not getting job. After this, what happens? He went to the DTO, not DTO office, one of our office, collector office, and approved as a SC category. And he has got the chance in SC. Afterward, he is getting the job. I can suggest you that you should go for change your caste.
Okay. But I'm a person. I don't go with I'm not a mean person. I'm not a selfish person. So I will definitely, if I go change my caste, I'll get my job. That's really huge suggestion from your side. I really appreciate that. But what about other people, rest people, who is having the same problem, falling in general caste? So they should also go and get converted. What do you suggest? Yeah, are you suggesting me individually, or you're suggesting me the whole community who falls in general caste?
No, I am suggesting, Raghav, only you that if you're having a problem, you can change your caste in this debate.
Okay, fine. The Raghav can change his caste, but Raghav will not go alone. He will go with the complete general caste. But I don't think so. The complete general caste will be agreed to convert himself. And why would they do that? Why don't our constitution be changed? Okay. Why don't our constitution can be changed? If raping a girl...
Yes, your answer is in past, actually. It is in 1932. You can read the constitution. In 24 September, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar had made this act.
I don't like the guy. I don't like the guy. I'm really not a support of the guy. The guy has made something because he was selfish. He considered himself in a backward class because his story was something different. He
Because I
felt
think there's many reasons. Because there's many reasons.
no,
That's why
because he felt distinguished from his society just because he felt separated individually from the particular region, from the particular family in his own life. It doesn't mean that he will accuse every single general caste for further era.
No, it is written in Article 14, equality before law. Like we have will be equality in 1935. That's why Dr. B.R. Ambedkar has made the.
I don't find any logic in his own constitution. He made what exactly he did. He did just a copy and paste. He did copy and paste. He didn't do any kind of hard work. You understand? You better understand from Alex. Alex will tell you what is copy paste.
Not more than 50%. There's no one get the chance in getting in the caste system.
Why we have a huge constitution in India just because of a copy paste? He didn't do anything. What he exactly made something.
The largest constitution in India is there. You know, all over the country, in all over the world, the constitution is made by the certain laws from each and every country. They have taken the laws of France, England, and United States, United Kingdom.
So that's what I said, na? Just copy and paste it, and that took some around approx a year to make a Indian Constitution in 1951.
2 years it takes. 2 years it takes.
Well, 2 years. So what kind of lazy work the Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar and his team was doing? Not able to copy properly?
There's some definite reasons, because that's why I have Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Because B.R. Ambedkar is not just doing copy and paste as you said. He knows such things, like they're facing the problem in 1932. That's why he made certain laws.
Fine. So now you got me. Okay, Ranjit, go ahead.
Yeah, now everything had been has been completely changed. Now situations are not same as these were like in 1930 or 1940. So I think there we just need a little bit, some changes. Yeah, some changes.
Yeah, Ranjit is right about we can amend the constitution. Why still are the political parties shy away from that?
Yeah.
Yes, Vicky, can you support us, or you are keep quiet?
Yes, sorry to say, but I'm a little bit confused. I mean, where am I? I mean, I have to support of, what is going on to say? Raghav sir is not a favor of the
reservation system in India.
Reservation system in India. Okay.
So what?
First, I want to know, reservation system in India. If I agree with this, okay, then it means I have to be in favor of that. General category have lots of benefit, and general category have not that much benefit, which have all categories, lower categories have. So it means, I'm just a little confused.
No, carry on. You are going right.
Okay, are you gonna go with the oppose of reservation, or are you in a favor of reservation?
I am in favor of reservation.
Utkal, I understand. You made really such a good point. Moving on, the next thing I want to ask to Mr. Vicky. Where are you, Mr. Vicky? Or you are still in dilemma? Should I choose weak point, because the opponents are really heavy on reservations?
Okay. Yeah.
What? Yeah.
Say it again, sir. Please.
Are you in favor of, or you feel like to change your
I don't think, sir, he is in the favor. In change he will be in our support. He will favor the reservation support. Right, Raghav?
See, here I want to know, if I favor of reservation, that okay, then I have to change my religion, or I mean, I want just example of both things to
Oh.
clear this all things. Like, that is the confusion in the mind. If I just want example, like of favor of reservation and unfavor of reservation.
Okay, reservation is something, let me introduce you. Reservation is something that is based on some special caste and religion will get special reservation in terms of getting job and in terms of getting jobs and other benefits from the government. That is
Yes.
called reservation in simple language. So do you feel you are agree with this this constitution in India, or you are not agree with?
No, I'm not agree with this.
You're not agree with? Okay. So come to Ranjit and Alex side. I'm gonna come in favor of Utkal and Abhijit side. Okay?
Okay.
What? Why people are laughing?
I don't know, sir. This is why head like you're against the party and afterward you're
Now you are in favor.
I have valid points, man. It doesn't mean like where am I? Fine. So Vicky, your party has been changed. Right now you are in against of, and my party I changed myself. Right now I'm in favor of a reservation.
Okay, okay.
All right. So shall we begin again?
Yes.
Ranjit and Alex, are you ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you meet Amit Shah by anyway? No.
I understood your question meaning.
I have a point of in favor.
Okay, go ahead, man. We are in same team. Go ahead.
Yeah. Actually, in our country, too much persons are too much ST and ST persons are there in our country. That's why, and too much people are not get job, and there's no.
Abhijit, at first you remove na. Okay, one suggestion I would like to give you. I'm really feel irritated by your too much words. Remove too much with many.
Okay.
More.
Okay.
A large number.
Point to the point.
No, not point to the point. I would like to advise you, instead of using too much, TOOMUCH, you can replace this word in a word to repeat, avoid repetition. Okay. So how you avoid repetition? By using a different word such as many, much, more, large number, lot of people, lot of sectors. So you could go with these kind of varieties of things you're having already in a common word. So yeah, that will not feel repetition.
Okay. And in our country there is much people so are SC and ST categories, and they all are uneducated, and they are all poor guys. So that's why government has made this type of reservation for these guys, not a general category, because general categories are living in general society, and they are all are general. That's why, and
I want to say
and poor peoples are living in poor society and poor family, and poor all things poor. Yeah, that's why. And these peoples are get benefit to our countries, all SC and ST categories people by the
that was a stereotypic argument.
Yeah. So that was the part. That was the part where ST category peoples are poor. Okay, but now the time has been changed. Now everything is equal. Okay.
Vicky, how you can say that everything is equal? Have you got the data? If you are accusing like us as a low caste,
some villages are not equal. They're all.
Even if I say Kerala, the Kerala was mentioned by. The Kerala was mentioned by Alex, and you are telling us again. Most of the people are like developed, and I won't say how. And by the base of one state, we cannot neglect the 27 state and rest 8 union territory. Have you went there? Kerala has the biggest achievement in this era, I would say in this decade. But what about the rest? We cannot remove one law because of the law, because of the reservation Kerala developed. Right, and it not exactly because of the reservation in Kerala. Kerala helps him out to get more and more education count, literacy rate. But yes, it definitely helped Kerala in the past decade to achieve it with one sector. On the other hand, what about the rest of? Have you ever visited and saw the data in Bihar, Jharkhand, Odisha,
Yeah.
and others?
Yeah.
Right. Have you ever
Bengal.
visited and say, even on Wikipedia and say, found the data of Haryana and Rajasthan? Those people are really literally not, reading anything. Not about the others. I'm talking about the real situation. We don't need to go with by one person. If one person is having issues, that is good. That is not good. We should not, we should not give them. But what about the others? We can't go with the one single individual. Being a being a nation runner, we have to go with mass people.
Yes, yes.
Oh,
Absolutely correct.
that is a big picture about India. I really appreciate that. But first of all, I want to clear one thing.
Just a second.
Somebody
You don't have to appreciate us. We are debating. We are against our party. Right, Raghav sir?
Yes, absolutely.
Moving on. I just want to clear one thing first. Being a backward caste doesn't mean that they are poor and illiterate. Caste is not, maybe some relation between the caste and the literacy in old days, that I agree, but nowadays, backward caste doesn't mean that they are poor and they are illiterate. That is a stereotypic argument. Some guys, I think Vicky said that way. And second off, Raghav said that all over India, especially Bihar and some Jharkhand, some other countries, some other states, people are not able to read. There are a lot of people who their literacy level is very less. But I just want to ask one question. If the people who doesn't know how to read is only from backward caste, or some people are from there, I agree that we have a lot of people around here is also illiterate. They doesn't get education, but they are not from a particular listed category. They are from some other category. Maybe they have some economic issue, or they are already backward from their family is suffering from economical problem, so they didn't get the education. There is no relation between the caste. So if you want to go with a reservation, I agree that, but you should go with the economic reservation, and you should follow the meritocracy. This is kind of partiality.
No,
I have objection on one point. We should follow our government. Why don't people following the government rules and regulations? Why are you against them? Please, can you one of us tell me the particular reason, valuable reason why you're against the government? Like you have said, like you are against the caste system, as the caste system is made by government of India, right? Then why are you going against the government? Please give me the valuable reason.
I am not saying that it is not against the constitution. Constitution supports that way, but that is against the morality. Current morality, we should change we can amend the constitution. The governments are not ready to do that because of some their own hidden agenda. They are not supporting, but it is not a justice. They are favor of some backward. They are uphold this kind of ideology to get to cast more votes. That is their hidden agenda, but we should amend the.
So Alex, that is your problem. That is not mine. I am a backward caste person. I have to get my own right. The right has been made by the constitution, and who the heck you are who is stopping me to get the facility, get the benefit from the government? Huh? I won't leave my reservation.
I also am a citizen of this country, and the U.S. government, our government is showing injustice to me. Why their government is not going with the meritocracy? If you have
So you
ability,
should
you
ask
come
the
to
same
the
question to your leader, who with whom you voted last time, and last to last time, and last to last time. Your father voted, your grandparents voted. What about those people? Why don't you ask the question? You are asking water, you are asking other essential electricity. Why don't you ask the removal of the constitution, that they can bring the situation in Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, and this bill may pass? Such as you are having a issue with Ayodhya Ram Mandir, you opposed it, right? You went to the court and other sector, and then your leaders also help you out, right? So if you have the same issue with the same, why don't your leaders are raising the question? Are they not happy with you?
Wait a minute. You are bringing too many things into this discussion. You are
This is debate here.
a mean person. No. So you need to be very precise about the matter. You are bringing too many matters outside from this matter, and you are trying to confuse others. I want to clear them because Ranjit maybe get confused with your verbal gymnastics, but that is outside from this topic.
No, it doesn't.
One more thing. I just want to say, don't be such a mean person, because maybe we are minority here, and our government leaders doesn't have that power. But you are taking advantages of this loophole, and you are praising that. That is not good. You can say maybe you are get benefited. Obviously, you are get benefited, so you support. But where is your constraints? You ask to yourself, is it good? Is that what you are saying? If somebody is come to your home and they burglar your home, and they will mute you, and you don't have the power, and somebody will tell you that, why don't you go to the police, and if they are not doing anything, then you suffer. That is not justice, man.
Two things. We had been facing this issue distinguished from the society. We have been facing the same issue from our birth, from our, I would say, ancestors. Now we got a chance to get relief from there, and just because of this constitution of reservation, we feel good, we feel good. So do you want to take our happiness back? What do you want me to do? I belong to the low caste. I would say backward caste. My father, it was a nature of ours to wash clothes to wash clothes. So we used to wash clothes. Right now, because of the reservation, I became someone who doesn't do that. Right? Even I am right now offering jobs. Just because of that, I am capable to. Now, what do you think? Should I not be appreciating Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar, whatever he did in past, and just because of that, I'm able to do such good things? My family is able to live happy life. Earlier, they had to do something.
Should I live my happiness?
Yes, should I live my happiness? Yeah, I have a point.
Yeah, how could I live my happiness? That is not our point.
That is a strawman argument. We didn't said that. That is a strawman argument, and we don't have any intention to kill your happiness. That is lauded one statement in between your argument. That is not decency in the debate. I just reject that thing. And the second thing you said, somebody done with the constitution several years ago. In the ancient era, maybe we need that kind of supporting for a particular caste. That I agreed. We have nothing to against that kind of things done in the past. I am talking about now. Now your caste is taking advantages. You are, in your words, the lot of statement I am saying that you are snatching the happiness of others. Why don't you just go with the meritocracy? If you have the ability and some other people in the caste have the same ability, why don't you compete with them? And who got the most ability, he should be awarded that job or that seat on institute that way.
Let me remind you one thing. Who gave our freedom to our nation? Like this was freedom called Mahatma Gandhi. That's me. Okay, then what happened? In the favor of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, the Mahatma Gandhi has told to to put in one executive act. Like in the first Article 15, there's clearly written here: the constitution of the state government has been categorized by reserved seats in the state of the various in the state of various countries.
I didn't get that. Would you say one more time?
Actually, I'm saying that in the favor of Mahatma Gandhi, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar has decided to execute the act in 1934. In 27 December 1934, this act was made by the different castes like SC, OBC, and different castes. They're facing many problems in 1934. Like that's why they were executed in caste, and it's that now it is going on. Have you got my point?
Oh, okay. Okay.
It is in the favor of Mahatma Gandhi. Those the men who
Ranjit, why are you not mentioning anything?
Country.
Yeah.
The men who have given a form of freedom, and it is fact. It is written in the constitution.
Gandhiji is a very admirable person. I have no doubt on that thing. But what said Gandhiji in 1937 is not relevant in this day.
Okay, so you're talking about, okay, fine, you're talking about this situation. Let me tell you the reality of the situation. Still, me as a Dalit and many others like me as a backward class, treated bad in school, treated bad in the society. We are still feel untouchable. After touching us, people go and take bath.
Yes.
So
Exactly.
what's the point? Do you not think? And if ever those person who run, who is really backward, we still feel distinguished just because of your so-called general caste people. We're not getting benefit, dude. You are deserving already good. You are being praised just because of your caste, upper caste. We are Dalit. We are treated like an animal. Who touches an animal and go to take a bath? Nobody does. And what is this? Do you call this is humanity? Do you call this is I would say not discrimination? It is racism.
Yes, it is racism. I agree with you. Like if one people came to our house in the Dalit house and drink water, they have to kill the people who have drink the water from the Dalit house. This was happened in ancient time, like in 1934.
I heard a lot of stories about this kind of Dalit abuse, but I doubt on that. Still, those kind of untouchability is still in India. I'm not sure about that.
Yeah. So when you're not sure about this, why are you making your point? Let me tell you something. When I was in my 10th standard, when I was in my 12th standard, I had a single room. I was dying to get a roommate. I had nobody. I had nobody in my first year because nobody came as a Dalit in my first year. Right. I was trying to get connected with the forward class people, but they were still running away from me. Not even canteen, cafeteria, everywhere. Just because of I was untouchable. I am untouchable.
Okay, untouchability is a very crucial wrongdoing.
So you agree with me that caste system reservation should be applied or should be remain?
No.
Then why you said like you are not?
No, I'm saying that the untouchability should be pure. That is the problem with the society. But the reservation system doesn't get rid of that untouchability. You said that example to yourself because we are following the reservation system for this long year and the untouchability is still there. That is an example.
Okay, now let me finish it for you. Alex, let me finish it for you. I don't care about others. See, I am just giving you your example. You said like, I feel separately the untouchable things by my own way. Fine, I agree with you. You feel same things for us as a respect. I agree with you. You respect us as a backward class. You don't feel untouched kind of mentality. Right, you don't distinguish us, but I agree with you, man. I agree with the whole point. What about the other persons? What about Vimalesh? What about the Babita? What about the other people who they feel the same for us? You are individually respecting us. I'm good.
You are just getting benefits about it on the other way. Okay, like you can get pass easily exam here because they are helping this type of pass to get marks and get the exam pass. Okay. And if you are telling like unsuch and that type of thing, so also I would like to say my story. Like suppose if I am very poor, okay, I am a general category and I'm very poor. My family condition is not so well, okay, and I can do now. I can do everything well for my family only to get only to get help from government side. Okay, like I can pass my exam and that type of thing. I can easily get my job. So that is the thing only to to find my family. Okay, family background. So that is and now if you are if you are getting very easily your job and we are just not getting our job because of we are
I
general.
objection. This is not the way. The goal of the reservation has in India has bring the improvised welfare, right? And then historically it is written, economically and socially depressed by the judgment of the superior. And we can say that now also the individual of reservation categories are in 115 the Constitution of India that is clearly said socially and educated are backward class and it had benefit from the reserved categories. So now we are getting the benefits of being reservation. Right, Raghav sir?
Well, opposition has to say something. I would say elaborate a lot.
Yes, I can elaborate this thing. Like,
No, we don't need to do that. Let Ranjit speak a little. Ranjit is not speaking.
I think our opposition party is giving low down.
Not getting any benefit, or I'm just feeling that I don't have enough ideas. So
Oh
that's
boy.
why it's happening. So yeah, I will just feel sorry about it.
Oh, fine. We feel sorry actually. We lose one person. Okay. If you could have said that, I could have joined the opposed part.
Yeah.
No, sir, you stay there. Please stay in our
Okay, gentlemen. It was so fine. No problem. So wherever you are, no problem. It's totally depends upon how much good points you have, logical points you have, so that you can make satisfied. That is what happens in courtroom, in a trial, and that is what happened in parliament as well. Have logical points, present it. You will get benefit.
Yeah. Yeah.
So again, I would like to tell everybody the nature of debate. Okay, and I believe you people are not aware of the nature of debate. Okay, I'm really respecting whosoever has joined me so yet, and from tomorrow onwards, I'll be regular to conducting every 4 o'clock every day a debate session or I would say the discussion session.